Hi all, Jessie B Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for the Craft IQ Challenge, and I have to do 7 different things that we get at the beginning of each month. And the first thing on the list was a pattern paper. The second was putting my photos into a grid pattern. Third was using an acrylic piece or epoxy piece. The fourth is fussy cutting. Fifth is buttons. I need buttons. Have to grab some. The sixth is ribbon. The sixth was matte photos in black, and the seventh was some ribbon. And then for the challenges, we can use the epoxy piece in our title, and there was another challenge, but I can't remember what it was right this second. But I don't know if I'm going to do the challenges, but I will have the 7 items. So let's get going. Okay, so I'm going to use this ombre paper as my background. I figured it's a pretty pattern paper background, but on it, since it is a 12 by 12, it has like this really cool, like almost torn paper effect on the outside edge with the white showing, and I wanted that all the way around on my page. So I am going to trim off a little bit of the side, and then just pull down this 1-inch strip that I cut off at the top, and I'm going to add that really cool edge all the way around it. Even though it's not a 12 by 12 anymore, I'll still get that edge on this 8.5 by 11. And I don't do it on camera, but off camera I do a miter cut in that top corner so that the corner looks like the other corners too. So I'm just going to place my photos in this grid pattern, and I'm just using these, basically they're just scraps from different collections. None of these are like all one collection. They're all several different collections of papers that I thought went together. And I'm cutting them all down, and so I'll have 3 little rectangles on the top and bottom, and then 2 bigger ones in the center. And I like the way that it looks. I'm just cutting down my journaling spot here, so it's the same size as the photo. And yeah, so you can see here it's just like different papers that I thought looked really nice together. This one does have a missing corner on it, just because I went ahead and just cut it on the spot that was diagonal, but I am going to put something in that bottom corner so you won't notice that it's actually missing. And this is where I decided to go with another bigger square in the center there, and that's where I'm going to put my title and the bigger embellishment. And so I grabbed this paper here, which is super pretty, from a different paper pad. It doesn't actually go with any of these other papers, but the colors worked very nicely with it. And my daughter, in these pictures, so you're probably wondering what these pictures are. They are pictures of my daughter taking a nap. I know, sounds funny. But I was at her college for a weekend. It was senior night for basketball, and so I got to go so I could be part of her senior night. And she had been up all night studying, and she was just super, super tired. So I told her to take a nap, and I just sat there and read a book. And because she had a basketball game, actually she had 2 basketball games back to back, one day, one the next, both home games. That's one of the reasons why they had senior night that night. And so this was actually the night before. before, I believe, senior night. And yeah, so she just was taking a nap, and me being me, I had to take pictures because she was so cute. And that's all they are. They're just pictures of her snuggled up in her little dorm room. And my daughter's college was a really neat college, and each of the kids got their own room. They did not have roommates in it. So yeah, there was just one bed per room, and it's a very little rooms, but it was really nice. So yeah, we didn't have to worry about roommates or anything like that. Coming in and disturbing her while she was sleeping. She had her alarm set, so she knew when to get down to the gym and get ready for basketball. But yeah, so anyways, the other thing I did is I did back all the pictures in black, because that was one of the requirements. So have it in a grid and have it backed in black. So I did that. And I like how the pictures have that, her comforter is that bright, not bright, that dark brown. And I'm doing all the papers in pastels because it really does help the pictures to pop off the page, and you can see they don't get lost in the background at all. I like that. So I just did a ribbon on the side here. I just used my ATG, glued it down, and now I'm all these fussy cut butterflies that I cut out from the one paper. I am popping their wings up onto some double-sided foam dots that I had, and they were nice big dots from the dollar store. And they're not a very thick foam, so that's really nice too. So they're thinner, but it works perfect for putting these butterflies on. So I ended up with 4 butterflies and getting them all their wings popped up. So I put the pink one down at the bottom on this blue, and then put the blue and the multicolor over by where my title will be. And then I'm putting the last butterfly, which is this light blue, up on the top here. And I have no flare, or what do you call it? No, I have flare. I have no acrylic words or acrylic anything. I looked my stash over and I could not find. And it said acrylic or epoxy pieces. So I am going to cheat a little bit here and put epoxy flare down. And so I have 2 of them on here. So they aren't part of the title, of course, because they're not words. But I do not have any flare or any of the epoxy words or anything like that. So I'm just using these epoxy flares. And now I'm putting my buttons in, because I do have buttons. I got lots of buttons. And I'm just using clear buttons on this, so they kind of just pick up the color behind them or kind of look white. And I put 4 of them down. And then I grabbed these rub-ons for no other reason than I liked them. They were not part of the challenge or anything, but I thought that each spot could use a black rub-on because the pictures are framed in black. And so I wanted a little pop of black in each cluster as well. So I put a little jar of flowers in the bottom, a little rose bud in the top here, and then another little flower over by the other butterfly. And then I'm going to use the same rub-ons for my title. And my title isn't anything really to do with the layout other than it just says embrace, trust, and live. And I just thought that they were sweet sentiments that would work with well, any picture. So I cheated on the title and that's what I used. But that's okay. Let's see. what else do I do? Oh, I do come in with some, yeah, I'm checking to see if I have everything on the list, and I do. I have all 7 things with that substitution of the epoxy flare. And now I'm coming in with some puffy paint and doing some butterfly trails. And I think I am done. As soon as I am done with this, I will add my journaling off camera. And yeah, so I hope you like it. The close-ups will be coming. I'm adding my 3rd word there. I wasn't sure if I was going to add it, but that's, yeah, I wanted it in there too. So yeah, the close-ups will be here in a second. Thank you so much for watching. It was so much fun to do this challenge. Make sure you go and check everybody else out that is playing along with the Craft IQ. I'll have everyone's links in the description box down below. And yeah, make sure you go over and check out Jackie. She is the creator of this challenge. So thanks for watching. Bye.